Today we are reviewing the 2018 EP Lucero Underground by Azar Paralelo. According to their Facebook page, which will be linked below with the rest of their social media information, Azar Paralelo began in Bogota, Colombia in 2013. They describe themselves as darkwave and shoegaze with post-punk and krautrock influences. So far as I can find, this EP is their only official release. This album reminded me a lot of The Cure, which I suppose is unsurprising given that they are not only a goth band, but also in a lot of ways a proto-shoegaze band, so a lot of modern bands that toe the line between the two see them as a big influence. Side note, I seem to lose a lot of followers on my social media accounts whenever I say that shoegaze should be considered part of goth. I didn't realize this was that much of a controversial opinion. Anyways, while the Cure influence is apparent in both lead singer David Muñez's lugubrious vocals and the typical twangy post-punk guitar, but with pedal effects, Azar Paralelo stands as their own as a band. They definitely have a more modern sound than some of their influences, though nostalgia for the old sound, especially the 80s, appears to be a driving force here. I even get some 2000s pop-punk vibe from a few of the songs, mostly the first song, in both sound and because it has a clip from Vincent played at the end, as in the animated short that Tim Burton made in the 80s. I know that came out in the 80s, but it always makes me think of the 2000s because that's when most of us saw it, thanks to the advent of DVD special features and later YouTube. In our short time, we get a nice look back at the years of dark subculture. As mentioned, this is an EP, so it's actually pretty short, coming in at 25 minutes. It's a good 25 minutes though, very consistent and emotive. Speaking of that, many of you are familiar with my 2018 in goth playlist on Spotify. 2018 was a great year for goth music, so much so that I think that playlist is actually incomplete. Unsurprising, given I rushed to make it at the end of last year and the beginning of this year. Now that we are 3, close to 4 months into 2019, I think I'm going to get started early on this year's goth playlist. If you know of any good goth music that has already come out or will be coming out in 2019, please leave it in the comments. Unlike my general channel theme, this is for goth bands all over the world, not just Latin America. Thanks! See you next time.